Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will be talking about some eyeliners that have been popping up my socials lately. They have been really promoting and doing ads, a lot of ads on legit almost all of my social media except for LinkedIn. So I do see them occasionally on Instagram, but I do see them a lot on my Facebook page. They have really big claims about how amazing these eyeliners are and how easy to use these eyeliners are. These are the Sister Anne Double Effect Waterproof Eye Pencil. I actually bought like 7 of them. They do have ones that kind of come in a set as well. Like I think these 3 kind of come in a set, and then I kind of randomly bought 2 different ones because I just like their shades. They do have quite a variety of shades. I did bought their Sister Anne Perfect Slim Eyes Pencil. This one is the super slim one. It's truly small. I personally don't think that these eyeliner prices are super cheap. They are, I think, slightly more expensive than the ones in the drugstore. These are supposedly Korean eyeliners. Their specialty are the more of the shimmering kind of shade. I actually saw one of their ads where they kind of show how easy it is to use these 3. Truly just like one line, one swipe, or you know, maybe just 2 swipe maximum, and then after that you go from the darkest at the bottom lid here, and then you go higher. As you go higher, you just get the lighter shade to be on top. Truly just like drawing it on. You don't need to blend, don't even need to use a brush to kind of really make sure to blend it out to make it look nice. Yeah, so that's one of the ad that kind of was like, oh, is it really that simple? Is it really that easy? So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I am gonna use this 3. Let me just show you the color that I bought first. The shades that I bought are 05 Champagne Gold, 04 Glam Latte, 03 Mocha, Cinnamon Mocha, 08 Matte Brown, and 10 Dark Rose. And the slim one is in 02 Brown. So without further ado, let's use the the trio recommended trio, which is 05 Champagne Gold, 04 Glam Latte, and 03 Cinnamon Mocha to do my eyes first. See if it's really that easy or not. That's one thing that I didn't do. I've actually been trying out these eye pencils just occasionally, but because eyeliner is really not my thing, I haven't really used them too much, but I did try it out for a couple of times just to see how it feels. Specifically this slim one. This slim one is definitely one that I can see myself using quite a bit to kind of tightline my lashes and also tightline my upper lid. Basically, after curling my lashes, this definitely really helps because of how thin it is. But the rest of them, to use them to tightline because of how thick they are or how big the lead is, I don't even know if we should call it the lead or not, but basically because of how thick the pencil is, it's a bit harder to kind of do the whole waterline, tight line kind of thing. Never mind, let me just try it out first, and then I'll let you guys know along the way what did I find and how did I feel about these products. Okay, first of all, I am going to, okay, they say that before you actually have to kind of powder to kind of get the best long-lasting effect. You kind of need to kind of powder your lids, okay, or powder whatever surfaces that you are kind of gonna draw the pencil on. I'm just gonna use a powder. If you guys have oily lids or oily skin, then yeah, this is definitely one step you would not want to skip, because it makes sense. You know, oily lids, anything that you put on is gonna be harder to get it to be long lasting. I wouldn't say that it's a bad idea, or I wouldn't say that it's a gimmick or anything. It makes sense to kind of ensure that you get super long lasting products on your eyes or anywhere on your skin also in general. I'm gonna use the darker shade first, which is the 03 Cinnamon Mocha. So they say it's as easy as just drawing it on. Oh my god, I usually like to go backwards, like from back to front. So let's do that. Okay, no, they actually do it front to back. You know what? Let's do that. Actually, it's not too bad, but I do need to kind of thicken up my ends. So this is first line. Next up, we're gonna use 04 Glam Latte to do the second layer above this brown shade. finally, we're gonna be using the 05 Champagne Gold to top it all up, and hopefully it will look natural. I don't know. I just feel this is too glam for me actually. A little bit too glam for me. But okay, never mind, let's try it out. Okay, this looks weird to be honest. I think it's because I have double eyelids, so it kind of looks a little bit weird for me. Maybe let's blend a little bit upwards. Okay, this is the third line. Let me go do the other eye first and then I'll be back. This is the complete eye look, and I am not even gonna bother to put on mascara or even curl my lashes. Usually, even if I use eyeliner, unless I really want to go for like a full glam, real big event kind of thing, then only I will actually go with the whole shebang where I put on eyeliner and then also kind of curl my lashes and put on mascara. But generally, if I have eyeliner on, it's just a normal day, I don't really go for the whole mascara route. Maybe curl my lashes, but you know, I want to kind of show off the eyeliner, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I personally don't think that this is a terrible eyeliner. I don't think that it looks ugly or anything. I do think that it's actually quite pretty. I think the shade is very nice. Together, it really complements each other. That like dark line at the bottom and then a little bit of a transition color before you get to that freaking pretty champagne gold basically. It's also quite versatile because you can actually do the whole champagne gold at the bottom here underneath the eyes. Definitely something that I used to do a lot when I was younger. Kind of brightens up the eye a little bit for my type of eye shape for sure. I would prefer to kind of apply maybe like a transition powder eyeshadow, maybe like a nude-ish kind of eyeshadow before I actually go on with this eyeliner, so that it kind of looks more natural. Like the champagne gold will transition more natural to my skin rather than, I don't know, right now it just looks like it's very patchy. It looks very patchy. It doesn't look like a transition as well. I'm a little bit tempted to kind of use like a brush and maybe just a little bit of powder to blend the champagne gold, like the last shade above. We're gonna blend it all out so that it kind of looks like the transition looks nicer on the lids. You can tell where the champagne gold kind of stops, but I think overall, if you're already in a hurry and you've got nothing else to use, you can, I'm sure you can use your finger to kind of blend it out a little bit also, so that it doesn't look too patchy. It doesn't look like there's a line there. I think overall the color definitely looks really nice, and all of the eyeliners, including the slim one as well, it's very smooth. They are all very smooth, very buttery, very creamy, very easy to glide on, and very pigmented, the color for sure. The shimmery ones are especially gorgeous. Other than that, also previously when I tried them out, they are also very long lasting. When it comes to long lasting ones, you don't worry about that. Once you apply it on, once it dries on your lids or anywhere on your skin, they are pretty much there. Like they can be there for the whole day if you don't go and like really rub like crazy. Even if it's like you have water splashing on your face, if you just tap it off, you can definitely still have the makeup on your face basically. It's quite waterproof. I do agree with that. Kind of smudge proof, just as long as you don't scrape it out basically. You don't go and really hardly rub them. But overall, I do think that it is definitely quite waterproof and quite smudge proof as what they kind of claim. But I think the question is that, is it really beginner proof? If you're an eyeliner beginner, is it really super easy to use as what they kind of claim on their social sites or on their ads basically? Personally, as someone who's not an expert in eyeliner. I don't think that this is completely foolproof. There is still a little bit of learning curve because the thing about this eyeliner is that it glides on very easily. It's easy to kind of, I guess, adjust them as well, but you do have a window of period to ensure you get it right before it dries, and then you can't move them anymore. I remember the first time when I used this, I don't know, it kind of took me a while to kind of learn how to use these eyeliners basically. I realized that if I took too long, when the eyeliner dries, it kind of just stays there, and I can't just use a Q-tip to maneuver them around or manipulate the eyeliner or clean up whatever areas that I need to clean up. It definitely does take some practice as well. It's definitely not an eyeliner where you will be an expert from the get-go itself. It does have a little bit of a learning curve as well. Personally, what I think is that it looks extremely good on the ad itself using this trio, but I also do think that it's also because of her eyelid. She has more of like that mono eyelid, so that's why this method, like this, just like draw, it's amazing on mono eyelids, people. But for mine, because I have double eyelids and more of the rounded shape, if I don't kind of adjust it according to my eyelid shape, it will look weird, completely weird. Actually, not just a bit, it will look completely weird if I don't adjust the amount of like the darker liner towards the inner corner here. I just use less of it because I know that's just how my eyes works. Okay, I can't really draw the same thickness across my eyelids. It will just look weird on me. It's great eyeliner, it's just that you still need to learn how to use it according to your eye shape. Different eye shape will require less of certain product at certain area of the eyes, while more at certain area of the eyes. Like for me, it's really the darker shade need to be thicker on the outside while really thinner on the inside. Also for the under eyes, I know that I need more of the lighter shade from the front and then a little bit more of the darker shade towards here. That's just because it's the most flattering for my eye shape. The learning curve is not just learning how to use the pencils itself, you also need to learn how to use the pencils, play around with it according to your eye shape. I would think that once you kind of get the hang of it, these eyeliners are actually a really good eyeliner. Specifically the shimmering one. The shimmering, I do think that if you like those kind of look, then yes, go ahead for it. Like, and if you like those kind of look for an everyday look, then yes. But for me, I do think that this shimmering look is definitely more for like party, for like the New Year's Eve party, Christmas party, that kind of feel. Generally don't go clubbing, but if you go clubbing a lot, if you go like bars a lot or whatever it is, then yeah, this eyeliners will be one that you will love a lot. For these double effect waterproof eye pencil, they do have the matte shade as well. If you guys are not into the whole shimmering shade, actually do have matte shades as well. I have one matte one here, which is a brown. This is in 08 matte brown. I think with matte shade, you need to be a little bit careful. It will look even more obvious, especially if you actually draw like how I draw just now, like just one line, one line, one line kind of thing. It's different because shimmering shade is actually very forgiving, so it's very easy to kind of apply on and kind of look okay without looking too ugly. But with matte shade, you definitely do need to blend it out for sure. I think as an eyeliner itself, like a top liner, just a one eyeliner as compared to other eyeliners out there, as compared to other pencil liners out there, definitely a good eyeliner pencil as well, because again, the formula is pretty much the same. It's just that it's in matte. When it dries, it just sticks to your eyelid. For like matte shades, which should I get? Should I get the slim one or should I get the double effect waterproof eye pencil, which is the thicker one? Should I get the slimmer one or the thicker one? Personally, I think for me, for matte shades, I would rather go for the thinner one because I use eyeliners mostly to tightline my eyes and also get them in between my lashes. If I were to recommend, I would think that the slim one is actually amazing if you use it to tightline and do it in between the lashes. However, the one thing that I do think these pencils are a little bit annoying is because it's so like creamy and smooth and easy to apply. They kind of do get on my lashes, so the product itself will get on my lashes, and it's actually quite annoying because it makes my lashes very heavy. When I want to curl my lashes, all the residue of the eyeliner is gonna get all over here. A little bit harder to work with, which is very, very annoying. On the tight line itself, it actually also do last fairly well, but I would say that if this gets like tight line, it's not as long lasting as, you know, when you apply it on your eyes itself, because of how wet your eye area can be. So it might still transfer a little bit if you use it to kind of tight line like really deeply. So that is just my experience, but I think overall, comparatively to other eyeliners out there, especially the drugstore one, these are considerably one of the more long lasting one, I have to say. I do personally like them. The good part about the bigger one, they have like sharpener at the end. The thinner one do not have a sharpener at the end. I think overall they don't really need a sharpener because they're already so thin, but I also do think that it may not be the most economical eye pencil because of how small, and I don't think it's a lot of product in here. Really, I do think that it's really such a little product, and for the price of it, I don't even know is it super worth it in the long run. The shades are actually pretty similar. I think the brown shades are probably the same brown shades, it's just that they probably shape it in two different sizes. That's pretty much it. I don't think the two mattes are any different. They're actually the same. You really don't need this two, like you don't need to buy these two shades actually, unless you really have a proper use for it. Also, because of how soft and creamy these eyeliners are, I don't recommend you to kind of twist them all out, kind of apply your eyeliners that way, because they will really break for sure. So just make sure you just take out just a little bit, just enough, so that when you apply on your lids or wherever that you apply on, it will not break that easily. That's just how these eyeliners are. I'm actually quite impressed with these products. I never thought that they actually will do what they kind of claim. It's been a while since I actually really like an eyeliner, especially this kind of pencil liners. Is it worth it? I think so. If you are an eyeliner avid or want to get into this whole eyeliner kind of thing, then yes, I would think that these will be a great eyeliner choice for you guys. I don't think you will regret it for sure. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Don't forget to like and subscribe!